Hey guys, Bill Heather here from Evolve Cyber Solutions, and I got Bob Mitchie from Metro MSP. We just kind of wanted to talk about how things have changed in the world of computers and this crazy place we call the internet. Um, so, how you doing today, Bob? We're just kind of jumping on here and going live to kind of talk about this real quick.
It's all good. Every day every day working in cyber is a new experience, and we're just really reaching out and really want to educate people on how things really are changed, and things that worked yesterday don't work today.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that hasn't changed is really what cybersecurity is. And I want to bring it up because I think some people think, oh, it's the CSI people with the increased detail, whatever, and they have all these fancy little things that they're saying, but I mean, it's really just the data in your network at your office or on your computer at home or whatever it is, and also those devices, just because they might have access to other things. I mean, that's really what it is. And the thing is these days it used to be that you had to be a programmer, right, to be able to kind of get access to things that you weren't supposed to.
Right
But what are they doing that's different now, you think, Bob, than what maybe even 5 years ago?
now, email deliverability, sending out these phishing emails because phishing emails don't cost the bad guys anything. They're not paying postage on it. They can get a list of email addresses either from compromising somebody else or not. I got one yesterday that went to me and a whole bunch of other of my friends at the Chamber of Commerce. People started calling me and go, what's this? What's this email? A couple of people clicked on the phishing email. Some people put in their username and password for their Office 365 accounts, and luckily they reached out to somebody they knew after something like that happened instead of just closing it down and running away, because we were able to go in
Yeah.
and change. We went in and changed the guy's credentials and made sure they had multi-factor turned on. 2 hours later, we saw login attempts from we're in New Jersey. We saw login attempts from California into his account, and I sent a message back. I said, "Listen, you took the right steps. You said something, and we protected that potential breach."
Yeah, that's awesome stuff, Bob. It's so important to kind of know. It's almost like when you go to the doctor, a lot of people don't want to go to the doctor. They don't want to speak up about something, and then it gets worse and worse and just keeps on going deeper into an issue that you can't fix, or in cybersecurity it ends up being some kind of fraud or extortion or something with ransomware. But I mean, it really comes down to the fact that these people don't have to be skilled anymore. They don't have to do well, maybe they have to be somewhat skilled in fooling somebody, right, into doing something, clicking on something, but they don't have to write code or be some nerd in a basement. They just could be you know, the guy that even got really bad grades just trying to get back at people and steal their money, right?
Well, that's the thing. Everyone's heard of software as a service, but right now you've got hacking as a service. You can go on the dark web. You can actually go into the marketplaces now and buy access to these underground hacking platforms where they actually have really good customer support, which will help you craft your messages, send it out, and they take a cut of whatever data they can find in mind. Because people are like, a lot of small business we work with, they say, I'm not a target. Who's going to want my data? Well, we worked with a 5 person. We had a client call us before Christmas, and it was a new client. They were the victim of a $200,000 breach personally, because the financial services firm they were working with had their email compromised. And when the client asked for wire instructions for the new account she just set up via email, the threat actors were already in the email accounts of the financial services firm. They sent her wire instructions within 20 minutes. She sent her money
Yep.
off. 2 weeks later, the financial services firm rep sends her an email and says, when are you going to fund your accounts?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everyone, you might not think you have anything that's of value, but what about your clients? That incident cost the financial services firm that $200,000 client. They're not going back.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty rough. It's it's just one of those things that there's so many angles we don't think about and we don't cover. And I mean anything can be a target these days. I mean it's just kind of like a spread. They're just trying to hit anything they can hit from what I'm seeing. And there's a lot of different ways that we can protect ourselves, and we try to put in place to protect ourselves, including the education like we're trying to do right now, and just going to tell people about it. um, the first thing that I always want people to know is that cybersecurity is not some made up thing in a show. It's not some fake thing that only happens to the really super rich people. It's becoming commonplace, and it's just a matter of time. So the main thing that we do is just try to help people fill those gaps, and Bob does that too. If you want to go to evolvecs.net, you can sign up for a discovery call, and also Bob has a place I'm sure you can go to. Maybe you can let them know what that is, Bob, if they want help from you up there in New Jersey. So I'm in Southern Maryland, and uh, that's really all we can do is try to get the word out there, right?
yeah, for me, or you, if you've got one, I think you built one out too. If you go to risk.metromsp.com, there's actually a quiz out there that you can take right now to really assess your cybersecurity vulnerabilities. And it's a short 5 minute. It's a short. Get some results in 5 minutes. Answer a few questions, and we'll point you in the right direction for things that you should be doing. Not necessarily with us. You can work with Bill,
Yep.
or even take a look at take a look at your environment, because
Yeah.
people like Microsoft will put you in the right direction, but you really need to make sure everything is secured. And again, it's Bob Mitchie. It's risk.metromsp.com.
Yep, and I've got one at quiz.evolvecs.net. And I'm going to come out with some more videos like this and just kind of go over little short topics. So just stay tuned, everybody. Thanks.